Hi guys, I'm Reveena and welcome to my kitchen. I have an awesome recipe for you guys today. These are crispy phyllo parcels stuffed with the most flavorful vegetable mixture. I'm so excited. This is an awesome Valentine's Day recipe because it feels fancy, but it's really easy to make. And Valentine's Day is one of the busiest days a year to eat out, so stay in, make this for your special someone, and you will probably be rewarded later. So I'm gonna say. So I have a large pan over here, and into it I'm gonna put a 1/4 cup of olive oil, and then I have 2 red onions sliced, 2 zucchinis which I've sliced as well into these long matchstick-like pieces, and 3 peppers which have been sliced. I have one of each color because we like things colorful around here, but you can use whatever color peppers that you would like. So everything goes into my saucepan. This goes onto high heat, and we're gonna let it cook for 15 or so minutes until everything is beautifully softened, and then we're gonna season this up. So we're back from cooking our veggies. After 15 minutes, when they were really nice and browned, I added 1½ tablespoons each of garlic, Za'atar, and grainy mustard. And I just pulled it off the heat after I let that cook for another 2 minutes. And I'm now adding the zest of a lemon, which will just add the most wonderful lemony depth of flavor. And then we're going to add the juice of the lemon, which adds the freshness. You feel me? So add the juice and squeeze it over your hands to catch any seeds. This half had no seeds. And let's see. This half doesn't have any seeds either. It's always really nice when that happens because I kind of find that squeezing the lemon over your hands, it just makes it more complicated. And I like life to be easy. And now I'm adding 1 cup of chopped parsley, which just adds this awesome freshness. Oops, there goes my parsley. So stir everything together, and then we're ready to start making our parcels. I also wanted to mention that I seasoned my veggie mixture with salt and pepper because everything in life needs a little salt and pepper. So I have here my phyllo dough, and it comes in packages like this. You can either buy it frozen or at room temperature. This particular one I bought at room temperature. And here's the thing about phyllo dough. It's these really thin, extremely thin sheets of dough. And because they're so thin, they dry out really quickly. So what you want to do is, I have a dish towel here, which, they're breaking. It's fine, don't worry about it. I've laid my phyllo sheets onto my damp kitchen towel, and I have another which I'm going to use to cover it as soon as I've showed you how to make the parcel. So you take one sheet, and this one is ripped, and that's okay because imperfections happen in life, and it's all about how we cover them up. No one needs to know. Shh. Just you and me in the kitchen. It's just us. So I have my sheet of phyllo over here, and I cover the others so that it stays nice and damp and it doesn't dry out and crack while we're making this one. So I have a bowl here with olive oil and just a pastry brush, and I'm going to give this a really light brush. And now I'm going to fold this lengthways and brush it again with oil. We're going to fold it so that the 2 closest ends are now on top of each other. And now brush it with a little bit more olive oil. And into half of this, we're going to put a little bit of our filling. And then now once more, put the shortest end on top of the longest end. Brush with a teeny bit of olive oil. And this is going to go onto my baking sheet, which I've actually lined with a silicone baking sheet so that nothing sticks. And this also makes cleanup easier. And I'm going to sprinkle this with some sesame seeds, which will further the crunch on top. And this is around a teaspoon of sesame seeds, but just do a sprinkle and that should be about right. So now I'm gonna make all of these, and then we're gonna stick them in the oven at 375 degrees for around 35 minutes, or until they're beautiful and golden brown and you just can't wait to eat them. My phyllo tarts just came out of the oven. They look so good. And I wanna show you how I love to plate this up. So I have some fresh arugula, and I'm gonna make a really quick salad dressing. So important thing to remember is 3 parts oil to 1 part vinegar. And I'm gonna start with the vinegar. And I'm doing half balsamic vinegar and half white wine vinegar, but it really doesn't matter. You could do lemon juice if you wanted to, or just balsamic or just white wine vinegar. completely up to you. So let's get that in this little jar. And it's really nice to do it in a jar because that makes shaking it much easier afterwards and everything will mix well together. So that was 1 part vinegar. Now 3 parts olive oil. And I'm not measuring this because the vinegar stays on the bottom and it's actually really easy to see what 3 parts of oil is in relation to the vinegar when you're looking at it. And to that, I'm gonna add just a little pinch of salt. I'm adding a little bit of Za'atar just because it's in the Phyllo parcels, so it'll complement each other really nicely. But you can do oregano if you want. And final thing is about a teaspoon of mustard. There we go. And give this a good shake. And actually, what's cool is that the mustard will make, I'm shaking it away from myself, just in case anything leaks. And what's really cool is that the mustard amalgamates the vinegar and the oil, and so makes this a really creamy, beautiful dressing. So let's put a little bit on top of our roquette. Oh my God. Hot! That's so good. The outside is so crunchy, and the inside has this like beautiful tanginess from the mustard and the lemon, and it just tastes so good. It's such a warm dish, and it feels very elegant. It feels very fancy. Especially with that arugula roquette. I can't decide on a name for it. Salad dressing is great. Oh my God, this is such a good mix. I really hope that you make this for your special someone or for yourself, either on Valentine's Day or any other day of the year. And I can't wait to hear what you think in the comments down below. It's running away. It doesn't want to be eaten. I will see you this Sunday for another episode where I show you how to make a delicious sweet apple pear maple version of these. You're going to love them. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!